You know, I've been a Bernie supporter for 13 years. You know, it's and Bernie. I mean, Bernie was on this program every Friday for 11 years, from 2004 until last year when he declared his candidacy. In fact, you can find one of the early ones over at C-SPAN from, as I recall, November of 2004. Maybe it was toward the end of the summer, August, September of 2004. Of Bernie and me on C-SPAN. You can go to the C-SPAN site and you can search for it. And there's him in my home, in my living room, or in my office, in my library where I was writing, and where we started this radio show in Vermont. I've been completely with him on all these. There is not one issue that I can think of on which Bernie Sanders and I disagree. And it is, I think, so important now for those of for those of us who have always supported these issues to say, okay, we have a consequential victory here. It's not a 100% victory. It's an 80% victory, according to the Sanders campaign itself. And this is just the beginning. And it's all going to depend, I mean, how we go forward with this is really going to depend on two things. It's going to depend on, number one, whether the economy crashes, and number two, and when. And number two, whether we continue to be active, whether progressive activists continue to be active. So to those people who have been with me in supporting Bernie and supporting Bernie's issues all these years, I know some of you, we just heard from John in Minneapolis saying, okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm telling you, I'm ready to move on. The Democratic Party has a nominee. It's Hillary Clinton. And she is moving in a very progressive direction. And I believe that we can continue that and we can push it even farther. Because I believe that the country is changing right now, that an entire generation has awakened. The millennials and the Gen Xers have awakened, and holy cow! And the boomers still remember what America was like before Reagan, and created the insane damage to this country that has been done over the last 40 years. So to those who would say, oh, Bernie has sold out, he's endorsed Hillary, or Hartmann has sold out for that matter, and endorsed Hillary. And let me say right now, I'm endorsing Hillary Clinton. I had up until today, I had said, literally up until today, I had said I have endorsed Bernie Sanders and I support Hillary Clinton. And Bernie's no longer running. He has taken himself out of the race. I endorse Hillary Clinton. But I get it that there are some of you out there, and I see it on Twitter. I see it, in some of our phone calls, who are still of the opinion that you can't trust Hillary, or it's just going to go back to same old, or hey, we had higher hopes for Obama, or what, and who have basically made the perfect the enemy of the good. And to you, I would say, number one, don't give up. Keep working. Stay involved. Don't walk away from this process. If you don't feel that you can get out there and campaign for Hillary Clinton, that's fine. There's a whole bunch of down-ticket races. And if you don't feel like you want to get involved in politics itself, that's fine. There's a whole bunch of issues. And there are groups that are specific to those issues. Physicians for National Health Care Program, for example, PNHP. I had a doc from PNHP on the TV show last night. A great group. I mean, there's all kinds of great groups. Pick your issue. Black Lives Matter. Occupy. I mean, undoing the banksters' damage. I mean, please stay involved. But with regard to this program, I told Chris, if somebody wants to call in, if anybody wants to call in and say, You know, well, I'm going to go vote for Jill Stein, or I'm going to vote for Gary Johnson, or I'm going to vote for Donald Trump, or to hell with this, or I hate Hillary Clinton. I'm not going to put you on the air, and if you do get on the air, I'm going to cut you off, because I'm just not going there. This is over. Right? This debate, this primary contest is over, and we are now moving into the general election. And it's going to be Hillary Clinton versus, in all probability, Donald Trump. And there is no more clear contrast that I can think of than a reasonably progressive Democrat who, yeah, has some corporatist ties and used to be on the board of Walmart and all that kind of thing. I know the arguments. I used to make those arguments about how Hillary Clinton is not, you know, the perfect Democratic candidate. But that said, she has moved so far to the center from the right. I mean, people on TV news are calling it moving to the left. I reject that. There's functionally no left in American politics. The Communist Party and the Social Workers Party are, you know, fossils. But she has moved so close to the positions of most Americans and of most progressives. That's a good step, number one. But number two, it only happened because of you. It only happened because 13 million people showed up for Bernie, because well, not just Bernie, but because of the people. And you need to stay involved. We all need to stay involved in whatever way we can, because the future of this country, the future of this planet, the future, the world we're leaving our children and grandchildren, and future generations, if you have no children or grandchildren, that's like important stuff. And the quality of life that we have right now is important stuff. So let's move ahead here.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.